Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Riddle. Today I'm going to be sharing something new that I just learned about, and it is how to make shrub. Shrub is a way to preserve your extra fruits and vegetables. It extends the life anywhere from 4 to 6 months and makes a delicious, healthy beverage or fantastic vinaigrette for salads or cooking. You can make a shrub from about anything. I made shrub from my peaches mixed with some other local fruit this year and put a little bit of basil in it. So this is peach, basil, and a little bit of local plum. This is wild blackberry shrub, which is unbelievable. Shrub was invented or discovered, I believe, in the 14th, 15th century in England. And they just used vinegar to preserve or prolong their fruit harvest. So, to make this beverage, choose a fruit. We're going to be using ground cherries. If you don't know about ground cherries, this is my first year growing them, and they are unbelievable. I planted several plants, and then I got confused. I thought they were weeds, and I pulled a bunch out. So only one survived, but luckily that one plant grew to 3 or 4 feet across, and it is full of fruit. They look like a tomatillo. They grow kind of low to the ground, and the reason it's called a ground cherry is because when they're ripe, they fall off. They create these tomatillo kind of fruit with the paper on the outside, and when you open it up, voila. This fruit, I cannot describe the flavor. Closest thing we can come up with is gooseberries. Gooseberries are so rare. Like if you say, hey, it tastes like a gooseberry, most people will look at you dog-eared. But I highly recommend it because it is like a super, super sweet tomato almost. And it doesn't take a lot of water or a lot of care. I've been really happy with it. So come over here, you cut your ground cherry into quarters or halves, and then we're just going to fill this jar up about halfway with whatever fruit you want to use, be it cherries, apples, berries, nectarines, peaches. You can even get creative and mix things. I always encourage creativity. Once it's filled halfway with whatever material you want, you can sweeten it to your palate. I don't like things super, super sweet, so I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons in here of organic sugar. I try to do organic as much as I can. Then we're going to fill this up the rest of the way with vinegar. Now you have choices. Some people like apple cider vinegar, and some people would just go with white vinegar. This time I really want the flavor of the ground cherry because it's so subtle and great. So I don't want to take the chance of the apple flavor overpowering my shrub. So I'm going to go with the white vinegar this time. And as I am cutting my ground cherries, they're super, super ripe. You can see this one even split, it's so ripe, which tells me it's a great candidate to get seeds from. So after I open this baby up, I'm going to take it over to my napkin, which I already have started. I wrote on it with a permanent marker, which is really important to use permanent marker, right on a paper towel, which is folded in half. Ground cherry, I'm putting my seeds all over it, taking it off with a knife. I'm going to set this on a windowsill and allow it to thoroughly dry for several days. Then I will fold that in quarters and put it inside a sealed Ziploc bag, and these will be my seeds to share with everyone and to grow my ground cherries that will not be contaminated with pesticides or GMO interference for next year. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do now, we're going to fill this up halfway. Then you just fill it to about the top with your vinegar. You shake it really well, and you put it in the refrigerator. You want to be mindful in the next week to pull it out and give it a nice shake so the sugar and the flavors are stirring around. You want to leave it sit for a minimum of 7 days, but of course, the longer it sits, the more flavor will come out. And it makes the most fantastic salad dressing or beverage that you can imagine. You can add it to carbonated water. You could add it to fruit juices. Really excellent. So try shrub. Shrub, shrub, shrub. As we're getting ready for the winter. This is just one more way to save your fruits and vegetables and extend their life and get the maximum potential out of them nutrition-wise. That's it. If you enjoy my videos, if you have any questions, please leave a comment, and if you could join, that would be fantastic because that really helps me out. So take care of each other, have a fantastic day and weekend, and take care of yourselves. Bye.